then to now, the series where we take WWF and WCW from 1992 all the way up to the modern day. And in this episode, we've got the follow-up to Clash of the Champions. When we kick things off with a dark match, as 6 of our lighter contenders, because Big Josh is apparently only 221. I don't fully believe that, but I'll take it. Joey Mags, Benoit and Guerrero defeat Scorpio, Dragon and Josh. Eddie Guerrero tapping out Josh with the gory special. This is also our storytelling match for the night. And we decided to throw it out with a dark match. And Shivani comes out to hype up the crowd, and that's what I'm going to do to you, because if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more TEW 9 content, as we try and push this as far into the future as we possibly can. Because tonight's main event is a 15-man battle royale for a WCW World Heavyweight Championship title shot. And Shivani was a great person to introduce this, gets a 73. How do we open the show? With the Dangerous Alliance, of course. Dangerous Alliance come out and they're cutting a promo. So Rick Rude retained his United States Championship. Completely fair, because none of us got involved. Nothing we did interfered with it at all. It's not our fault that Sting is a repulsive being who everybody hates. That's not our fault. So yeah, Sting got attacked by Cactus. I'm so sorry, Sting. But it was nothing to do with us. And you know what? You're still not getting another try. That is it for you and the United States title. Rick Rude is going to continue on as champion, as the greatest champion of all time. Austin defeated Simmons, and he's going to carry on as the greatest television champion of all time. We're not going to talk about Arn and Bobby. But we are the future of WCW. And then they get attacked by the Steiners with steel chairs. Come in all swinging as wildly as they can, taking out everyone. Gets a 63 for the promo and a 53. Overall gets a 60 for the overall angle. The Headhunters make their Saturday night debut when they beat PN News and Van Hammer, the Rock and Rap Connection, when Headhunter A pins Van Hammer with a diving leg drop. Van Hammer moaned about this match, and he got the weakest performance in this match. I know he was off his game, but Van Hammer moaned and then pulled out the weakest performance of the match. If you're going to moan about booking, at least be good in the match. Gets a 39 rating. We then get Brian Pillman in a sit-down video, pre-recorded. And he's saying, Liger, you took so much from me. When the light heavyweight division was brought into WCW, it was planned to be built around me. I was supposed to be the face of this division. There was supposed to be nobody above Pillman. And then you come saunting in. You stole my spotlight. Not only my spotlight, but you stole my light heavyweight championship. So I needed to punish you. I couldn't let that stand. You needed to be brought down. So that's what I did on Tuesday. I beat you. I beat you. Not Richard Morton. I beat you. And you know that I beat you. Because I'm always been better than you. Even when you won a match, I was still better than you. You don't belong in this company. Fuck off back to Japan. And I promise you, it'll be better for the both of us. Gets a 46 rating for that promo. Not bad. We then get a terrible promo from Sheikh Adnan Al-Kasi and the Caliphate of El Gigante, the Headhunters, and Sabu. And basically they're saying, we will take over WCW and its infidel-led organisation. And we will start with the tag champs Ricky Steamboat and Dustin Rose. Because you guys used El Gigante for his size. You, the poor man. You used him. We truly understand his suffering. We too have been ostracized for things out of our control. Like him with his size, so we can relate to El Gigante. We will be his protectors, and he will be our saviour. Dustin, Steamboat, you will be punished for your insolence. Allahu Akbar. Nice, that's a simple promo introducing the faction. It's 92, it's not going to be the most progressive of storylines. But it's 92. I'm not going to say about that. We get a recap of Barry Windham challenging Antonio Inoki at Clash of the Champions. Just a quick little showcase of it. And then Marty Zanetti and the Z-Man, Tom Zenk, take on Richard Morton and Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes picks up the win, pinning Z-Man with a power slam. Zanetti and Z-Man did not work as a team, but Zanetti was still the highest performing in this match, so probably a good shout to bring him in. It's a 53 rating, a 48 overall. Not bad. Missy Hyatt is doing a backstage segment when she turns a corner and we found Cactus Jack being given a brown envelope by Paulie Dangerously. And Missy runs up to go, hey, what's going on here? And they both scarp her. Cut back to ringside. Well, not back to straight back to ringside. We've got another backstage segment here as Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers come up together in the hallway, both holding their titles over their shoulder, and basically saying, what the hell were you doing last night? Tracy goes, you let your family get in the way of your career. We easily beat them. It did not need to take us as long as it did. We could have got out, got paid, and gone and had a good night, but you were too sentimental. You cared too much. And it almost cost us. If I hadn't have stepped in, I reckon you'd have lost us that match. And Steve's response is like, I knew what I was doing. I knew we were going to beat them. However, that's my family. And you took things way too far. We could have pinned them. You didn't need to injure them. This is not what I signed up for. And Tracy responds, no, you signed up to be a champion, and right now we're only still champions because of me. So why don't you shut up? And remember, this gold is what's important here. It's more important than this between us. It's more important than family. This gold is keeping us together. This gold will keep us paid. Gets a 41 rating. We get a quick match here as Vinny Vegas defeats Bill Kazmaier. Hits the Snake Eyes. The crowd are disinterested. Unfortunately, I think we've lost them with the Caliphate promo. We tried giving them this new act a chance. Don't think it's worked. There'll definitely still be a pushed act, but maybe less on the promos. I was hoping Sheikh Adnan would be good enough on the promos that I'd be able to get away with it. Turns out I wouldn't. We then get the introduction to the main event. And it's interrupted by the manager of the world champion, Harley Race. And he says this following match is a scam. That's what it is. This is nothing more than a scam to take away from the biggest champion WCW has had recently. They want to take away Lex Luger because they know they can't control Lex Luger. Lex Luger has outside interests. He can go and be a bodybuilder. He doesn't need WCW. WCW needs him. And that's why they hate him. That's why you hate him. You don't hate him because of any other reason. Because he doesn't deserve your hate. But he relishes in it. He loves it. And you know what? If WCW want to try and scam him out of the world title, he will be there on the 8th to fight whoever wins this Battle Royale. And you know what? He will win. Because that's what he does. He wins. He will stay your WCW World Champion no matter who wins this match. And the match goes 23 minutes, featuring all of the top stars. Arn Anderson, Barry Windham, Vader, Cactus, Dustin Rhodes, Jushin Liger, Larry Zbyszko, US Champion Rick Rude, Rick Steiner, Ricky Steamboat, Ron Simmons, Scott Steiner, Steve Austin, the television champion Sting, and the Great Muta. All there, and the first eliminated is unfortunately Liger, then Windham, who suffered a broken nose. Muta goes out, Steiner, Cactus, Dustin Austin, Rick Steiner, Ron Simmons, Arn, which basically leaves the Dangerous Alliance of Arn, Larry and Rick versus Vader, Steamboat, and Sting. And out of those 6, all 3 of the Alliance go out, including Vader eliminating Rude. Steamboat is eliminated by Vader and leaves Sting and Vader, and Sting wins. He may have lost the night before, but he wins here. And overall the show gets a... Oh, Barry Windham. Michael Hayes just wants to tell us that Barry Windham broke his nose. We saw that though, didn't we? We lose in 6 regions. We've got the storylines in WCW. WCW, the stories aren't our issue. It's music, which I keep forgetting. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. What do we do financially? Injury, we know that he'll be out for 7 days and can work through it. So it's not going to affect anything to do with his feud with Inoki. Financially, we gained 100 grand. Not too shabby. And pop-wise, it's just losses in those areas in the US. It's a little bit of a shame. But that is the end. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Let me know if you're excited. Well, actually, no, that's not the end. We've got B shows. Why am I keep forgetting the B? Which is now our only B show for the World Championship Wrestling. PN News defeats the Italian Stallion with the broken record. Johnny B. Bad defeats Van Hammer with the Wild Thing, and Van Hammer was very unprofessional in his performance and phoned it in. Vinny Vegas defeats Pat Rose with Snake Eyes. The button doesn't seem to want to work. The Diamond Stud defeats Bill Kazmaier with the Diamond Death Drop. Ron Simmons talks about his loss at Clash of the Champions, and what does he do next? Steve Austin talks about his victory at Clash of the Champions, that he is the greatest television champion of all time, and will remain as such. Steamboat and Rhodes cut a promo responding to the Caliphate's promo from Saturday night, talking about how they plan to get justice for what El Gigante did to them, turning on them. They did not abuse El Gigante. They were his friend. And they will never forgive this betrayal of friendship. Terence Taylor defeats Jeff Farmer in a match which not only does Terence Taylor break his toe, Jeff Plummer also gets a mild concussion, so I'm hoping those two aren't connected. They probably are. And the show ends with Missy Hyatt saying that she's just seen a weird car pulling away and she doesn't know who was in it. Like, it was all blacked out. And this person was just pulling away quickly and then running away from the building. What do we get overall? A 45. Again, we need to sort the music out. Again, I forgot. No injuries. Financially, we gained 12 grand. Not too shabby. But overall, that is the end. And I do get to say the goodbye bit now. So let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.